So cable then, from the, let's take a look. From the lows, we're having a nice consistent move in this cable. This is looking, it's looking pretty consistent. I mean, we're taking out the momentum highs. We're making nice consistent higher lows. This is the cable. We are looking for opportunities to buy or do nothing. We're not looking for opportunities to sell unless we get a break of a major level. It's worth looking on this weekly when it comes to the cable to get a big picture of this. Look at this 170 in the cable, this standout low here, and the spike that represented the high, a failed break of this congestion. That's obviously a major level we should be watching. 2 weeks ago we made a high of the 162.98. If we were, and this is smack bang in the middle of this area of consolidation that we had for a few months back in 2/3 of 09 really. So in terms of matching congestion area, we're getting, we're approaching the middle of this zone. So the momentum high, the previous momentum high is 161.05. On Friday we closed basically at the 161.05, having traded down to the 159.81, which was the previous momentum high. So this is, the cable is respecting to pretty decent levels, and you see today we've traded above and below, and it's a negative day here, but we haven't traded back to test the 159.81. So we're straddling a significant level here, around the 161.05. Structure wise, no change really. The structural long is, the structure is 161.05. So as we're below the 161.05 today, our structural long would be, our first opportunity on the buy side is the 161.05, so we can take that as a structural long. And our structural short is actually pretty nearby. It's the 159.81, and that is both a momentum high on the upside in the trend, and it's a point that we respected for 1, 2, 3 days last week, and it's also a level that we're at here. It was the first low made in the big consolidation area of 09. So your structural short is 159.81. I think it probably has been for a while. The earliest long, let me just get that out of the way. The early long that we're going to have will be bold enough to say that is a structure is 161.05. Going to the 200 tick on the cable. Let's open this out. Now I started doing my numbers actually on the weekend. We've had a whole day of trading since, but I had the long from Friday at 161.80, which are these highs here. We can actually change that and take as we've got the 161.05. See, this is quite nice. We've got the 161.05 that is a structural long, so above that we're going to be long. So we can say our structural long and our short-term long point is the same. However, I would rather have your long point at 161.20, let's say 161.26, I've got it here, above this 161.26. You want to go long above the structure and above this high here. So the long is 161.26, and if you're going long at 161.26, your long stop should be, your long stop can be the structure. So you've got a nice tight stop. So let's say we'll have our long stop at 161. So long at 161, $161.26. And the stop at 161. On the short side, well, from my short from my analysis on Friday is 160.80, which would have been just below the structure. But now we've traded, so we're actually making money from that short. We're actually from where we are now, our short is going to be 160.40. It's going to be the lows here. Okay, so there's our short, the 160.40. And the stop again is, you'd have to have the stop at the structure. So your short stop, your short is 1.6040, and your short stop can be back at the structure of 161.05. Okay, that's pretty clear. But we're looking, remember, that this cable is still in a phase up, and we should be looking to buy rather than anything else. Okay, that should be clear. Let me stop the recording, bear with me.